I would like to begin with an explanation of who you are. The idea that you are physical is very difficult to understand. You are not physical. This is a constant movement of molecules. Your existence as a soul to come into this earth is a long-awaited and long-orchestrated journey. It is not something that simply happens. Your mother and your father produce a wonderful body for you, and then you have a body and you come in this life. Oh, no, no. You plan long and hard, because you are doing something that is important. You are a light being. You're literally just light. Now you have a form. You look like something. You don't just look like a light blob out there or something like that. You do have a form, and it's a magnificent form. It shimmers and it's luminescent, and it's really all of the colors in the rainbow. And you can smile and laugh, and there's just pure light coming out of your eyes. And this is what you look like in spirit. So can you imagine leaving that behind to come into this form, which appears to be rather dull, doesn't it? You don't have beautiful light streaming out of your eyes. You are not luminescent. You are not any of those things, because in this world you are dealing with a dimension. But you are not third-dimensional. And I want you to understand that. You're dealing with that dimension, but you are not third-dimensional. And this is why it's confusing in life. You can expect certain things to happen just immediately in front of you, that you could just manifest anything that you want instantly, immediately. And as a child, you feel that way, because you're remembering yourself as light. And so it's difficult when people are not nice to you, or they put you into places that are not nice to you, or not even safe. Very confusing. Because you only remember that of light. You do not remember these things that are completely forgetting of light. And so it's difficult. It's difficult. But you have chosen to be here. You made a dedication to be here. You wanted to be here. You said, I want to be here. I want to be here. I want to have the experience of that dimension. I want to understand what that's like to forget who I am. How could that possibly be? I'd like to understand. And yes, you, not the body, but you, not being third-dimensional, are eternal. You cannot die, and you cannot be born. You come into this form, but you are not born into the light. You are the light. You've always been the light. There has never been a time when you were not the light. It is your very existence. It's the reality of your being. But you have been chosen through many times of learning, wherever that learning would be, in other planets, in other dimensions, on this planet, to step up into a greater purpose. Bennett says, I want to come to help. I want to come to help this time. So with that, we can bring that which is in spirit into that dimension. The dimension doesn't have to be difficult. You've learned that from a long time. Many of you walk in young bodies and you don't know your masters. You don't know that you come with great knowledge and great wisdom. People are starting to pay attention, and they call them star children. You've heard this terminology. There are children that even at a young age can do things that boggle the scientist's mind, because they shouldn't be able to do those things at that age. They shouldn't be reading at 18 months old. self-taught. They shouldn't be able to levitate things, to wave their hand over flower buds, and they all open up simultaneously. They shouldn't be able to make a dissertation on the physics of the universe at 2 years old. Yes, these children exist. And they are not different than you. But you've talked yourself out of it. You were displaying remarkable abilities very young. But sometimes no one understood. They didn't know what to do with it. Or they were frightened of it. And so you talked yourself out of it. You put it away as a way to survive in a world that was confusing to you. But you are so amazing as beings because you have developed an amazing myriad of tools along the way to help you to understand your world, people when they don't make any sense, how to be able to get along, to be able to get older in this lifetime. And it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It does not matter. It does not matter. Your spirit is now calling to you a great song of light to say, rise up and remember. Rise up and remember. And this is the creating you rising up out of the ashes of the old to come back into the true nature of who you are.